Welcome back, mortal kind, to Quest Accepted, a tabletop role-playing game run by a bunch of fucking nerds. Uh, and some very funny ones, sometimes.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm just in such a great mood to be here with all of you guys.
Yep, yeah.
for the first time.
For the first time.
For the first time.
If you are watching this, you're probably one of our Patreon subscribers or reward earners, so congratulations, welcome back. And this is our final installment of the Vagari and Sabhir prequel campaign with our wonderful guest, Breakfast King as Khadija. So thank you all for joining us on this adventure, brief as it may be, but hopefully you enjoy. And I think that without further ado, we can just get started, right? So let's get started. Previously, upon arriving in Haya, Khadija made your first priority in recovering the jewels she was charged to collect. Instead of a necklace and earrings for the Mahdi matriarch, it turns out the object you were actually sent to recover was the Ring of Skydus, a relic of one of the winged riders felled during the War of Fracture. Remembering part of the conversation you overheard before given the assignment, you managed to piece together that King Saif must be collecting rider relics. After a bit of exploring, Vagari and Sabhir, in the meantime, your attempts to relax and enjoy yourselves at a local hookah bar, the Gnarly Hookah Lounge, were thwarted by your stand-in handler, and you were off to the Dawama Coliseum to check in for the event. Upon learning about a miscommunication and being signed up for a trio fight, Khadija joined you two to compete in the fight as the Vermilion Petal. Along with the veteran gladiators, the Fearless Runner, and Solus, dubbed the Fading Stripe, the three of you managed to overcome the ghostly trio from Zimnus, but not without having a few close calls yourselves. At this point, you guys are standing on the platform, their ghostly trio having been removed from the battle. You all climb up on top of the main bridge area where the columns of water are coming. You can hear the roaring of the crowd and the crashing of waves taking turns filling the stadium as the dried salt and blood on your skin pronounce the wounds and forming bruises, well earned from the fight. There on the platform, between crashing waves that form up around you, Brayden Lynch announces your victory to the frenzied crowd. You move out of the arena, and the cheers start to fade as you make your way back into the tunnel. The fights continue through the remainder of the day until the night brings the day's celebrations to a start. Haya's streets flood with locals and tourists alike, riding the adrenaline high of the day's events, and it seems the entire city refuses to let the party end. So, Murderers of Muzbarak, as you were dubbed by Mr. Lynch. What would you guys all like to do to celebrate? There was, I will remind you, by Shazed's Rings, which is the jewelry shop, you guys did find the Gnarly Hookah Lounge. And that was pretty much the center of area for all sorts of entertainment options, bars, lounges, clubs, etc. Brothels, plenty of brothels as well. You have the option of staying in the arena, and some of the fighters are having their own little drink celebration there. You guys have not yet explored the new city. So, what is called the new, like, it's all one big city, but there's like the old city and there's the new city, which has been expanded further to the east. So, what would you all like to do? How do you guys celebrate?
Well, my fellow murderers.
Murder seems a bit harsh. We could just say conquerors.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I didn't kill anyone, so I feel like that title's unearned from me. You two fought very well, though.
Well, regardless, you did help. You were assisting us in our combat, and, you could have sent us in there by ourselves, so we thank you regardless.
Very
If
welcome.
I remember right, you shot an arrow at Rusty.
Yes.
Yes.
You
That's right. I do believe that you did off him. So, to that, you have grounds to celebrate as well.
We all
Yes.
played the part in victory.
I suppose we have. So what do you want to do?
Does this mean that you have loosened up a bit and we are able to go and explore wherever we wish? Okay, see, Davin, hard
will-
work pays off.
I will
I
follow you about the city if that's what you wish to do to celebrate.
I am not going to lie here. I might need to be checked out.
Yes, yes, we can
I-
go see if there's like a medic. Are you hurting? Are you injured?
Just a little bit.
I kind of like pull away, start unstrapping the chest armor, and you'll see a giant bruise circle from where the blast hit me and knocked me unconscious the last time.
Oh my lord. My
Nee.
Davin, well, need say no more. Let's go get you some help. I'm sure there's a medic nearby. We're in the arena. And I
No.
grab Davin by his arm and I just start leading out, trying to find either like a medic or some
Oh, too
Tent.
fast.
I follow.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's all sorts of medical practitioners as well as clerics and paladins that not so many paladins. There are a few. They're mostly keep an eye and making sure that everything's like mostly working security. There's only like a handful of them. They're mostly clerics here. So what you would find primarily are clerics of Etifa and clerics of Minia. So Minia, you would know the representation of her is an Isbis. Ibis? The bird that is commonly found in the Nile. What Thoth is in Egyptian mythology. This is the goddess of time and seasons. And Atifa, as I had mentioned previously, the goddess of beauty, passion, love, freedom, and sorrow. Those would be like the main kind of clerics you would find that would do healing. And they have like, they're healing people, and you know, like you can just go up to somebody and just be like, hey, can you fix this? And like, this shouldn't be gushing, and they'll just like, heal. So finding healing is not a difficult thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd like to sit there and take a seat on a chair if there's a chair or a table or something, get looked at.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so this female human, she darker skin of Arabic complexion, she comes up to you. You can see that there's like a number of different seats where a number of fighters are going, and then further in the back, in this one particular section, there are some beds. In the back, you see unconscious Trixie Tina, who was beheaded. There's like 3 clerics there trying to cast a revivify and try to bring her back, and they're working feverishly to do so. Make a perception check, everyone, if you're all there together.
Nat one.
It's an expensive
Yay.
arena. 18.
Natural 20 with a 25.
So you guys, Vagari, I don't know what you're focused on. If you're focused on the weapons, the competition, who you may want to fight, who you may want to fuck, I don't know. But you're just like having a great time. Khadija and Sabhir, you guys hear in the back just like them saying like holy shit, this person got beheaded, like what the fuck were they doing, like this is so intense, like yeah, usually it's just a competition for demonstration, It's like, well, but it got the crowd going. Like, that's fucking awesome. Like, yeah, but like, damn, like, are we gonna be able to succeed? It's like, I don't want international problems with Xemnas for one of our gladiators to do this. So they're like concerned, but they're working diligently. So this woman comes up to you, Sabhir, and you sit down in one of the seats.
Yeah.
So she comes up to you and dressed in almost like I wouldn't say burqa, but her hair is covered and she's wearing long like white and blue robes. She comes up to you. Yes, how may I help you?
I need to be checked out.
She
At
puts
least
her hand on your shoulder and like rubs a little bit.
Oh. Lower.
Are you hurting? She puts her other hand on your chest. What can I do to ease your pain?
That's where it hurts. I took a blast from actually that one over there.
And I'll point to actually it wasn't Tina. Where are you?
Tina was the one that
it was Tina.
Yeah, Tina was the magic user.
Yeah, I'll point at Trixie Tina then. Sorry, I forgot Silent Sandra, but yeah, I'll point at Tina.
Oh my.
Yeah, she to be honest, I think she kind of had it coming, but it's a little hard to breathe.
Let's take this armor off. And she like helps like undo your armor and see like reveal like, you know, you get all this stuff and she kind of like well, we can certainly do something about this. So she holds her hands to her chest and you can see this like pink and blue hue start to form on the palms of her hand, and she just like gets in front of you, like directly in front of you, and kind of like kneels down, so like her head is like roughly where your chest is, and she like puts her hands on your upper chest and then just starts to like rub slowly down. Does that help?
Hey. Off limits. You're here
Goes
to
around your
heal
side.
him, not to arouse him.
I am here. I am doing my job, miss. I can get to you
Eh.
later.
Wait, what cleric is she? She's the cleric of the goddess of love or something?
Yes, she's. This is a cleric of Atifa.
Got it.
Everybody make a religion history check.
This
A
isn't a
history
fucking
check?
medic room.
Did we walk into a brothel? What's happening?
History or religion. The religion DC will be lower,
I got a 5.
but it's pretty. This is something that you guys would know. Actually, Khadija, you wouldn't even need to make a check because your studies with Nadia would know this, and being an Alkushan local, you would know that the house of worship of Atifa is in brothels. Sex is considered the ultimate expression of passion and beauty, and so it is not uncommon for priests and priestesses of Atifa to have sex with, whether other followers, kind of liberally, or with patients if they're treating somebody medically. This is fairly common practice.
Yeah, I saw that one coming. Yeah.
That's a 9 on history.
You may or may not have heard some things about this, and the rumors are proven to be true as she works her way down your chest to your
No.
lower
I'm slapping
abdomen.
the shit out of her hand. I slap her hand. I slap it. I swat it away. That's just my brother.
swat her
You're not
hand
going
away?
to disrespect my brother in front of me. Yes, I do. No. Get off my brother, bitch.
make an attack roll.
Attack roll.
Make an attack roll just to see like how you.
Savir's red faced.
It was a 7.
It was a 7.
Yeah.
She like puts her hands on Sabir's legs and stands up to look at you, and you're like fairly taller than her, and she just gets really close. You missed my face, dear. And she like puts a finger on her chest and just like rubs it down, but her other palm is still on.
My apologies.
Well-
Let me try again, and I'm just gonna slap the shit out of her face.
Can I activate the earring? before
Yes, you
she-
can.
If I see this is like building.
Have
I'm just
you
like,
have you guys watched Inuyasha?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
years
you
ago,
activate the earring, and like Khadijah's head immediately like slams to the ground. Or sorry, Vagari's head immediately like slams to the ground, like when what's her name says "down boy" to Inuyasha.
I'll
I just
get
say
up off the
stop.
table and like, what did you do? Okay,
Both of you
You
behave.
dark
I'm
You're
gonna
magic
behave
woman.
if she stops trying to manhandle all over my freaking brother.
I am handling my patients. And her other hand, like, while the one hand came off to like flirt with you, Vagari, the other hand's still on Sabhir, and you do feel the magic healing. So actually,
Oh.
we'll roll.
like the
Holy
ribs are
shit! I
popping.
rolled 2 8s. That is gonna be 16. That's 20 points of healing.
Hey, not too mad about it anymore.
Ma'am, are you done now?
Very well. And she takes the hand off Sabhir. Anything I can do for you? And she starts to put like to
Me?
reach out to you. Yeah.
I shake her hand. No, I'm very good now, thank you.
Very well.
Good. Could maybe we get somebody else for my sister.
Can
I'll
I
try
look
to-
around
I'll
to
try-
see if there's like a cleric of a different religion?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think
Make
I'm okay.
make a perception or investigation check.
Okay.
And I'll try to help
Perception.
Vagari up if that's possible.
Yeah, you can help
I
Vagari.
got
Sure.
a 24. Yes. I got a 24. And like I'm no longer like activating the earring so long as I don't think she's gonna try to hit her again.
She kind of like realizes and just like, my apologies. Atifa's love is for all, but only if you wish it. I shall find someone else. And she bows and starts to back away.
Thank you.
Eventually, you do see a man comes up, a Leonin actually, comes up, and he wears this. It's. You can tell that the pauldrons that he's wearing is part of an armor set that he's not wearing, and it's like wings. And this is the mark of Walton, the goddess of water, life, birth, fertility, but also the storms, floods, and plagues. So this Leonin walks up, male Leonin. Yes, you are fighters that need assistance. Please take a seat. Allow me to assist you.
Fantastic.
Need healing?
Davin, were you completely healed from the last brothel whore that got lost in the arena, or do you still need assistance? Because I think he should help you first if you still need.
No. I am fine.
And I'll start trying to buckle up my armor, like a little bit flustered. Like,
I feel never better.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. And I just go ahead and sit down. I believe I have a similar wound to his. Got blasted in the chest as well.
I'll start looking at the symbol of on the chest piece, and then on the priestess that healed me, and back again, trying to make sure that they're not the same.
They're very different. Very different.
Aw.
Whew,
Yeah.
close call.
Bestiality is not my thing, so don't try what that last one did.
Khadija is just like, why?
Yeah.
Why is this happening?
I
It
know
is
we're
not-
family, but that was a bit rude.
Oh my Davin, you're the exception. I don't see you as lion animal. You're my brother.
The Leonin kind of like, he also looks a little offended. But, you know, I am also a person. I am mortal like you. I am mortal kind like you.
Yes, my apologies. I'm being very rude. I was just very caught off guard by the last girl, and my
It is fine.
head is heated. What is
I
your name
understand.
again?
I am Saban.
Saban, nice to meet you. I'm Vagari. Again, my apologies. Just hot-headed in the moment, but we're okay now.
Not at all. And he brings his hands together and brings his arms out, and the feathers of his pauldron take on this blue-green ethereal glow. It spreads out into these large wings, and from behind him, this like eagle forms. May the goddess Waltin bless you. And the eagle comes down on you, and you feel this regenerative energy, and you heal for. Damn, I am rolling fucking awesome. That is 14 plus 4, 18 hit points.
Jeez, so I'm back to normal. Yay!
Is there anything I may do for you, madam? Looks to you,
Yes,
Khadija.
I also was a bit injured, if you don't mind.
Please. And he gives you his hand, Vagari, to help you out of the seat.
Awesome, thank you. And let me give you a tip for the trouble and just for the rude comments I made earlier.
It is not necessary.
Oh no,
I have
but
dealt with
I
many
insist.
fighters. I understand. It is against my permissions to accept tips.
Okay,
Then
well,
how about a donation?
Tithes to the goddess are always welcome.
well, in that case, please take 5 gold just for the trouble.
Thank you very much. I shall give it to
And
my
I'll-
temple.
And I'll give the 5.
Okay. He pockets it, and then, if you please, and to tell you, Khadija, to sit down.
Alright. Down?
He does the same thing, puts his arms out. May the goddess bless you. And this eagle form comes over you. You are going to heal for 15 hit points.
I am maxed out. Nice.
Yes.
Is there anything
Let's
else
go.
I may do for you all?
Thank you for your time and service. That's all for now. Thank you.
If will
Are you
excuse
from
me, I have-
here?
Yes, I am from Shalhil,
But how long have you been in the city?
in Haya.
Yes.
I've been here, I actually got in a couple of weeks ago for the event.
Have you had time to
been-
look around?
To look around the city.
Yes.
I've been mostly busy, whether I be at the Waltin Temple here or preparing for the fights. I mostly spend my time praying or working. I've not really engaged in the touristic attractions.
So, if there was a place to stay away from, as a worshipper of your faith, to stay far, far away, where would those be?
Make either a deception or persuasion check with disadvantage.
He's right in front of Khadija.
Well-
Oh
Well, the
god.
first roll was. You said advantage?
Disadvantage.
Well, that's going to be a with advantage. That's going to be a 2. Deception? Oh wait. Forgot that.
Or
That's plus one.
persuasion.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a 3 either way.
Unfortunately, I could not say one way or another. I'm not familiar with the area all that much. But the new city has some wholesome attractions if you are looking for revelry. But the entire city is in a party tonight, so I'm sure entertainment will be wherever you go.
Well, I hope they take donations as well.
And I'll walk out.
If you will excuse me, I have other duties to attend to.
Alright, thank you again.
May the winds carry your wings. And he walks away.
Alright, well, now that we've got that taken care of and other things, is there anything that you want to do? We could go back to that hookah lounge unless there's something in the new city that seems interesting.
Would I know of any interesting places at all? Like
Yeah, you've been to Haya before.
Or anything?
Yeah. Well, the hookah lounge that you guys went to was one of the nicer places that you guys were interested in going to. I mean, what are you looking for? Like, there's lounges, there's taverns, there's inns, there's brothels, there's squares that have all sorts of demonstrations people are doing. As you guys are walking throughout the city, are you guys leaving the arena and walking around the city?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like celebration everywhere. There's streamers and banners across. You can see like magic shows and demonstrations and being performed in the street. There are vendors of all sorts, carts, children playing. Like it's a big day, you know. It's a huge coliseum. It's the biggest edition city that it's been in a very long time since the new city. It's a big deal.
So what would you two rather do now? We've taken in some of the
Well,
sights.
if someone would ease up a little, as we have now fought, what is it, 3 times together? And enjoy some time with compatriots.
Davin, don't say anymore. If you would like to go to the brothel, that does not bother me. However, you're like my brother. Seeing somebody grope my brother is not
I was not going
idea.
to the brothel. No. I was talking about the hookah. The hookah place.
Yes, well, we can do hookah. And I mean, again, Davin, no judgment here. I just don't want to see my brother manhandled. So if you want to go, that is totally fine. I am not judging you.
Nope. Was not thinking about it.
Well, if you say so, but if you change your mind, by all means, don't let me hold you back. Just don't do it in front of me, please.
Never.
Well, I guess it's settled. We go to the hookah bar then?
That
Sure.
sounds quite fine.
Sure. You guys make your way through the city again. You were kind of like at the interim between the old and new city, so you went back into the old city. You pass Shazed's rings, and you guys make your way to the gnarly hookah lounge.
Gnarly, bruh.
As I mentioned, there is the outside patio area that has a number of columns around that's holding up this vine-covered roof that has all sorts of it's made out of different shorter planks of wood that during the day would allow the sun to come through. But in the evening, there are these lanterns that get lit on each of the columns. There is an inside bar area with normal tables. The outside has some seating area for normal tables as well. But the majority of the things that are out here are like rugs and these large cushions and pillows and stuff. And there are just some people sitting there smoking hookah. There are a few dancers kind of moving around, just kind of, having a regular show for people. And this is fairly common as well. And lots of revelry. So you guys walk in and take a seat. Do you guys want a table? Do you guys want a couch on the ground on the sofa with the pillows?
Let's get to sit on the couch. It's very relaxing looking, and we've had a hard fight. We should relax as much as possible. And I just plop on the couch, and I just, excuse me, may I get a service over here, please?
You see this shifter lady who has a little apron sort of thing on, and she's holding this basket, not a basket, but a container with coals. Yes, right away. And she goes away. After a few minutes, this dwarven woman with a sort of strong, thick, not what's the word, opaque,
Mustache?
opaque,
Okay.
opaque bandana. It looks like she definitely has a beard underneath.
Like
Uh,
a veil?
Like a veil. Thank you, a veil. That's the word. She has a very opaque veil, and like it's maybe to hide like her beard. She comes up. Yes. So how may I help you? Would you like some hookah?
Yes, that would be fantastic. I was looking around at what everyone else had, and if we could get one of those hookahs that's chilled and iced with milk, and maybe, I don't know what kind of fruits you would like in your hookah, but I think tiger's blood would be a great infusion.
Little on the
Tiger's
nose,
blood?
but it'll work.
No. It's not the actual tiger's blood. It's like a fruit mix.
Okay.
No worries. You
I
will
will-
not
I-
be
I will take your
hookahing
word.
your brothers.
Certainly. Any drinks? Any refreshments? Anything
It
to eat
is-
as well?
It is a special occasion. I guess I could be a little fancy and get some princess tea with milk.
I can do this.
Perfect.
And for
I-
you, madam?
I'll take the same.
And for you,
I
sir?
will. I will just take an ale.
Very well. And she like leaves. After a few minutes, the shifter lady comes back. Okay, so what can I get you all?
We just ordered with somebody not too long ago.
Oh, you've been helped?
Yes, a smaller dwarven woman wearing a bandana.
And she looks, and like the dwarven woman like is coming around with like a hookah and like the coals thing and some drinks. She approaches. I have arranged this. It's fine. And she puts the hookah down. Who are you? No, I have this. It's fine. She puts the hookah down. She like stumbles. It's fine. It's good. I'm okay. I'm fine. And she, you want this table? You take this table. And she walks away. She did like stumble down, kind of like falls on you guys, and then walks away. Just like you take these.
Can I insight check this lady?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna instinctively nudge Vagari and just like kind of like.
A nat 20?
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20?
Yeah.
There is something that's missing from your person.
I immediately chase this chick down. I shift and sprint.
She is dashing off. The bandana comes out. She reaches in her pocket. These large Coke bottle glasses go on, and he's not a she, and he looks very familiar. And he takes off down the street. Everybody roll initiative.
Great.
What just fucking happened?
I just want to relax. I just wanted princess tea. Damn it! I want to be a princess for once.
What is
I thought-
princess tea?
What is princess tea? It almost tastes like Fruit Loops.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really good. I
Okay,
got an 18.
I got an 18
So
too.
I got a 18 plus 1, so I got a 19. But
Damn it.
okay, so it was the shifter that ran off because I missed like a tiny bit of information, or was it the dwarf that ran?
The dwarf ran off. The shifter came to attend you guys. Then a
Oh.
dwarf lady came by with a very weird woman-sounding voice.
Understood.
And then the shifter
Understood.
lady came back to take your order, and then she came back with the things, was like, I got them, like stumbled on you guys, and fucking dashed off.
Understood.
She jumps the wall, which is, you see now is a he, with large Coke bottle glasses that they put on that you recognize to be the dwarf from your caravan, and books it down the street.
Of course it is.
And you've never
Whoa.
seen Khadija so angry.
All
Wait,
I
are
wanted
you
was
talking
my
about-
tea.
Are you talking about
physician.
the dwarf? You mother. Okay. All right.
So, what we're gonna do is enter a chase sequence.
Oh gosh.
That's why he wouldn't let you see his notes. You would think a physician would just, like, of course, let's share medical knowledge. Why not?
That's what you meant when you said Need for Speed earlier in the day.
So, here's how this is going to work. During a chase sequence, you can only take the dash action number of times, 3 plus your Constitution modifier. After that, you're going to start making Constitution saving throws and taking points of exhaustion.
Okay.
All right.
So, we're not going to use Roll20. We're going to do Theater of the Mind. I have a map that I've drawn myself regarding checkpoints. So we're going to say that right now they got a little bit of a head start, and they have some pretty good speed. Your mobility is now 40, right, Khadija?
It is 40.
Okay.
High speed is 60. And I definitely have something else I want to do next round with the bonus action.
Okay. All right. We're gonna get there. Let me just change the music real quick. I'm so excited. I was so excited to do this.
Watch me like some
Yes.
fast. Or no, what if it's like Mario Kart music?
wait,
Just
wait.
Rainbow Road.
And he throws a banana.
Wait, what's your arena name?
The Dawama Arena.
No, her
Dawama
Fearless Runner.
Fearless Runner. Yeah. You picked the wrong person to run with.
Yeah,
Just like
and
a toggle.
and Sabhir has a natural speed of 35. Too bad this person may or may not have cunning action. All right, so Sabhir, you are first. I'm gonna say this person has. I'll tell you what. Say over or under. What do you prefer?
Over.
All right, so if it's 11 or above, you are able to catch up to them at this in using your action to dash. If it's below, they're going to be out of reach for this turn. Okay?
Okay. But didn't you say that I have dashes that I could do?
Yeah, so like in combat, you can take an action to dash.
Okay.
So this person's using their action and bonus action to dash because they have cunning action. But their
Okay.
speed is 25 because they're a dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
So they can move a total of 75 feet. You can move a total of 70 feet. And they rolled a 2. So if you choose to use your action to dash, you will be within 75 minus 70 is 5. No, but I said they were going to be further. So they're 25 feet away from you with your action to dash. So you can try to do something, some kind of check. Well, no, you're using your check. You're using your action to dash. And your con modifier is, damn, +4? Shit, you can do a lot. Their con is just +2, so they're only going to be... That'll be good. All right, so you close the gap. You're still 25 feet away. You have a bonus action that you can do anything.
Are we just running through the streets right now?
Yes. So what I have here, they took off in the direction that you guys came from the Gnarly Hookah Lounge. They're currently in front of Shazed's rings,
Mhm.
right? And then after that, which I didn't describe previously, but I should have, before the rings and after the main road of the street, there's a bridge. So they're gonna be making it to the bridge. So for simplicity's sake, he's 75 feet away from Khadija and Vagari. He is 25 feet away from Yusuf here.
Gotcha.
Or
I
20
guess
feet
as a
because you have
fr-
35 movement, yeah.
So I guess as a bonus action or as a free action, I will scream "The thief!" and just keep fucking barreling. If I gotta go on all fours, I'll go on all fours.
All right, I'll say you can make a persuasion check at disadvantage because, like I said, there's a lot of people here celebrating. There's a lot of noise, so people may or may not be hearing you.
Oh, well, that. $15.
15. Okay. One bystander in front is gonna try to trip this person. So I'm gonna
Okay.
roll a dex save for the thief.
Okay.
They fail. that 25-foot gap is gonna drop down to 15.
Okay.
So that's how close you've gotten, and he's last in initiative, so you guys are good. Khadija, you and Vagari both rolled the same, but your dexterity modifier is higher, so you're 75 feet away, but you have a 40-foot movement.
Okay. Oh gosh, I'm all nervous now. And there's like a lot of different.
So
I have Hayam on my shoulder, so I'm gonna just run with him for now.
okay.
So with my bonus action, then I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on this dude.
Okay. And do you take your action to dash?
Yes, I take my action to dash and be right on top of him.
You are right on top of him. You can actually get right in front of him.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay. And you've marked him with Hunter's Mark. Excellent.
Yeah.
I believe that's your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn.
All right, Vagari, your turn.
Alright, I'm going to charge toward them, and then with my bonus action, how far would I be from them after charging?
So you have a movement speed of 30.
Mm-hmm.
Taking an action puts you at 60. That puts you at 15 feet away from him.
15?
Yep.
Okay. Would I be able to throw a spear at his leg?
To try to trip him?
No, just to like impale his leg and get him to stop running.
Woo!
Not if you took your action to dash.
Because I can use melee as a bonus action using charger, right?
Yes, but you're not in range.
Okay, well then I will just run 30 feet normal and then throw my javelin instead.
Okay, all right. Your javelin has a range of 3120, so you're going to make the attack at disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, roll for it.
Reach for the sky.
Well, there ain't even a point in rolling the second one. It was a 2. So,
right.
probably didn't get it.
Okay. So, now it's the thief's turn. He's going to risk the attack of opportunity that you can do, Khadija, and he's
Okay.
just going to action dash and bonus action dash.
Okay. Cool.
So he's going to get a total of 75 feet away from you guys, but you can make an attack roll.
All right.
His
Would
AC
that
is
be
16.
with my short sword then?
You can do it with your short sword, sure.
Cool. I rolled behind my screen. I can't see it. Where'd it go? Okay, there. Oh, it's a 19.
19 will hit.
something.
Roll damage.
Okay, cool. What is the damage on a short sword?
Short sword
Okay,
is
I'm
a
rolling. I'm gonna be
1d6.
rolling 2d6s because there's Hunter's Mark on them.
correct.
Okay, that's 3. A 3 plus a 3, so 9 in total.
All right. You get in front of him. He looks at you, just kind of fakes left, fakes right, rolls underneath you, trying to be slick, and you just turn, slash at his back, and he just keeps bolting.
Because Hayam's on my shoulder, does he also get an attack? You can say no, that's fine.
I'll say he can get an attack at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Because you're also like in the way. He has to maneuver around you. An attack from a perched position is not the easiest for a hawk, I'll say. They're typically used to flying when they
14?
do. 14 will not cut it.
Alright.
All right. So he moves an additional 75 feet past the bridge that goes over this particular vein of the Nar. And yeah, he doesn't make it to the main road yet. So he has 3 options at the main road. He can go straight to where the main shopping is. He can go right to the old city markets, or he can go left to the container, like the kind of like shipping container area by the ports. But right now, he's just past the Nar Bridge. He's at the decision-making point. So, next is Sabhir. What are you doing?
Is there anything around me, like tablecloth, rope, anything like that?
Make a perception check.
Perception 19.
19.
Yes, 19.
There is... Where did my pencil top go? Whatever. Around you, there's nothing that seems like easily within reach, but in front of you, on the other side of the bridge, above him, there are some banners. If you can knock those on top of him, that might or might not do something. You're not sure.
Okay. In that case, I will run my 35 foot of movement.
Mhm.
And then at the very end of it, I'll take my spear and I'll lob it at the anchors of the banner.
Okay, make an attack roll at disadvantage.
Okay. $14, please. Please, 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 please. 12. 12! 12 plus 5. 7. 17.
Okay, 17 is gonna be able to like sever the banner to fall. I'm gonna make a dexterity saving throw for him to try to make it.
Okay.
So, yeah. I'm gonna say it's not the hardest thing to do. So he's gonna need to roll a 10 or above. There's a 50-50 shot here. He rolled a 10. The banner falls, and he just kind of like moves it out of the way, just sidesteps it. So, not enough to really entangle him.
Okay.
All right. Do you have anything else you can do?
Nope.
Khadija, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna run right up to him again, and I'm gonna try to. I'm dashing, and I'm gonna try to sort of block him by standing in front of the more crowded street.
Okay.
So I just want to cut off like two of his choices of avenues. That leaves him with the docks and the old market.
The docks and the old market. So you're cutting him his straightaway off to the shopping area and the grocery stores.
Yeah, I figure those are more crowded, right? Or
you would know. You would definitely know. Like, you don't need to make a check at all. You would know that this is probably the busier area at this time, because nobody's really gonna be hanging out in the ports and the old city markets. Well, the old city markets could be busy as well. Both the shopping area and the old city markets would lead to the fountain square that's at the entrance of the city. So either of the two, both of those seem to be the more busy streets.
okay.
So you're gonna block the straightaway.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's your action, and that's your movement. 80
I got
feet. So you're again 5 feet in front of him.
And I got a bonus action left. So I'm just gonna tell Hyam to attack.
Okay. Make an attack roll for Hyam. I'm assuming
Yes.
he's flying now, so it's not.
No,
a
he's
disadvantage.
can he be at disadvantage again?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And that's not gonna hit. It's 11.
All right. Yeah, that won't be enough. Vagari, you're up.
Yeah.
Oh, unless
this-
Khadija, you had something else?
No, this is gonna be like, you better stop or else I'm gonna kill you very slowly.
I don't fear death. Vagari.
At this point, I have to charge, or else I'm gonna be like out of sight. So,
Like, you guys.
I'm just gonna dash, and then I guess that's really it I can do this far away. Can you tell me how far I am from him after dashing?
Yeah, so he has a movement speed of 75. You have a movement speed, or like with his action, bonus action, and movement, he has 75 feet. You have 60 feet. So he was 75 feet away from you already when you started, so that's a 15-foot gap. You're now about 30 feet away from him. You're lagging
Okay.
behind.
Dang, I gotta get creative. How far am I from Sabhir?
Sabir's a little further ahead than you. I would say Sabir at this point, well, you managed to close the gap by an additional 15 feet.
I only
You
ran
have a
35.
Yeah, you only ran 35. So we're going to say that... Yeah, we'll say that he's about halfway through. So you're about 15 feet away from the dwarf. Sabir is about 15 feet away from the dwarf. So you're 15 feet away from Sabir.
Okay, would I be able to throw something to him as like
Sure.
a bonus?
Yeah.
Okay, I take my... I have a... Well, I don't know if this is really going to work or not. Would I be able to throw a 50-foot rope that far?
Make a DC 12 athletics check. And Sabir, make a what would this be? We'll call it a
It's already-
dexterity saving throw to grab it.
13.
I rolled a 10 on the die. You said it was a what? Just a 1d12?
Athletics.
Oh, plus athletics, so it'd be 15.
Okay. So you managed well. Sabir, what did you roll?
13.
13 just manages to get it. Are you throwing the entire rope, or are you throwing like the whole loop, or are you trying to throw the single strand?
I'm throwing... Oh, I wish I could see what way he was gonna turn. I'm just gonna throw the whole thing to him.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna throw it. Davin, maybe you can lasso him or something. I don't know. I'm too far behind. I can't do anything from here.
What's a lasso?
Oh, God.
The fearless
just
runner
make
is
it
not
so-
necessarily the fastest runner.
Circle.
You went all the way to the ocean.
Fire circle.
Nobody said she did it instantaneously.
Oh gosh.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a little extra something here for now first.
And I am the fearless runner.
Vagari. He's gonna take the disengage action because he
Of course
doesn't
he
want an
is.
attack of you to take an attack of opportunity, and he's gonna cut right into the old city markets.
Okay. So none of us can get an attack opportunity on him.
None of you can get an attack of opportunity, but he can only move 50 feet now this turn.
Alright.
What he is gonna do, he's gonna take a bonus action to hide.
Okay, he
So
can try.
he's cutting line of sight, so he's gonna try to hide. Okay. I have the DC for his stealth check. So you guys have to make perception checks once you move into the next area and see if you can spot him. So,
Okay.
back to the top of the initiative. Sabhir, what are you doing?
I run up to Khadija, and I guess with a free action, if you'll let me, I'll ask,
Where did he go?
Yeah, that's fine.
Does it need to be my turn to make a perception check?
Oh, well,
I'm
you
just
know
looking for
which
a
way he
direction to
ran. It does need to be your turn to make a perception check, but you knew
Okay.
which way he ran. You can tell Sabhir which way he ran.
Old City, go.
Okay. And then I'll so I was what, 15 feet away from him, you said? So that's 20 feet left. I'll book it to the right and then dash. So now
Okay.
that's 55 feet towards that direction.
You are well within the area of where he should be. Go ahead and make a perception check.
I'll sniff him out with an 8.
God. Ah.
Everybody here is having a great time, and there are a number of dwarves on this area.
All right.
I believe that's all you can do, right?
Yeah. I guess as a bonus action, I'll start tying one end of the rope around my right hand.
Very well. All right, you're preparing the rope. Vagari, your turn.
All right. I'm following. Or wait, is it?
What is it,
Wait, I
Khadija?
thought-
Oh
I
yeah,
thought-
Khadija, your turn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the area. I'm gonna make perception check with advantage because I have Hunter's Mark on him.
You do.
You
Yay!
can run, but you can't hide. It's a 17 and a 14, so 17 plus 7, so 24.
24 will absolutely do it.
Yes.
On this particular corner of the old markets, there's all sorts of people drinking, having a good time, and you can see that there is one lady with a very large skirt who you can't tell if she's having like a good time or a bad time at the moment. But she seems very concerned as to what may or may not be happening under her skirt.
Dang.
Oh
Okay.
my god, it's like the Nutcracker all over again.
Did the perception check take my action?
No, I'll let you have that for free.
Okay. Yeah, you guys just see me sniff the air and then immediately zero in. So I'm going to, how far away is this lady?
She's within reach. She's like 20 feet away. You're good.
Okay, I'll run up to her and I guess lift her skirt.
You lift her skirt, and sure enough, she looks at you, and sure enough, you see the dwarf there, and he's just like, fuck.
Do I see if he's holding the object in his hand, or I assume he has it in a pocket at this point?
You can make a perception check to see if he's holding it in his hand.
Would that take my action?
No, I'll let you have that for free as well. That's fine.
Thanks. 21.
21. It's definitely not in his hand. It's on his person somewhere.
All right. Well, I guess that means I just have to kill him. I feel so bad for this woman.
Make an
Can I
attack.
Can I, like,
At
as a reaction,
disadvantage.
can I, like, push her away a little bit? Because this feels kind of weird. If
You're
I
not just
push her
murdering someone
away.
under her skirt.
I'll. If you
How
want
do
to
I
take the
become out of
attack,
this looking classy?
if you want to take the attack, you have to do it at disadvantage.
Okay.
Everyone else is just watching you stab a woman.
His AC, I'll tell you this right now. His
Okay.
AC is 16. If you roll an 8 or below, you stab the woman.
Oof.
8 or below, I stab a woman. How strong does this dude look?
He looks kind of hardy.
He's a dwarf.
This has
Ah,
just
damn,
gotten
that's
progressively more
concentration.
ridiculous.
I say, sorry about this, ma'am, and I don't think I have the strength to do this. Khadija is too worried about everything to do this, to think otherwise. I'm just going to try to stab him, so I am attacking from my shoulder, so we're both attacking at disadvantage.
If either of you get below an 8, it's attacking the woman. And she's a villager.
Oh god.
She's just a normal person. She has like 10 hit points and an AC of 11.
Do it, you won't. Come on. Come on, what are you waiting for?
Let's make it interesting.
Do I use a bonus action to move her out of the way, or do I have to
Nope.
use an action to move her out of the way?
You would have to use an action to shove her out of the way. That would
Okay,
be like
I
a shove
shove-
attack.
Okay, I shove her out of the way.
Okay. She doesn't know what's going on. She's not gonna not gonna let you do it, so make a contested athletic check.
Oh no! Does she lift?
She might.
I don't
What
think
did
I
you
won.
roll? You rolled a nat 1.
I got a 6. I got a 6.
So you don't fall flat on your face, but she definitely like. She.
That is not your child. He's a villain.
Should have just stabbed her leg.
She looks terrified. Is that your turn?
I want to do something with Chaim, but like, there's nothing I can do with him.
You can attack with well, no, well,
It's a bonus action for him to attack,
yeah, yeah.
but I don't want to attack the woman. I don't trust my luck right now because he's going to attack with disadvantage.
Fair
you know
enough.
you're gonna get 2 nat 20s if you do.
Whenever
All right,
you do
so-
disadvantage, you always roll really high.
I can't risk it.
Okay. We're gonna move on to Vagari then.
All right.
All right. I guess at this point, do I need to use dash to catch up and wherever they all are? Okay, I'll do that.
You killed the woman.
My God. So I'm gonna dash and go up to them. Would I be able? I guess at this point I can see obviously the dwarf is in this lady's skirt.
Yes, but you don't have enough movement to get to the dwarf, the lady, and Khadija.
Okay.
Because he took 3 turns at 75 feet, and you've taken 3 turns at 60 feet,
Yeah.
and he took his last turn at 50 feet. So
Okay.
you're
Well, then
still
I
too
guess
far away.
Yeah, I'll just dash as far as I can, and then with my bonus, can I just at the very least brace myself in case he runs out and tries going toward my direction? I can try to stop him.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm just
We'll
defense
say-
stancing.
Yeah, we'll say that you position yourself in such a way that if he decides to double back to the returning point that he came from, you will have advantage on the next attack. I'll say that.
Okay.
All right. Cool. We're gonna go back to him. Actually, sorry, I need to roll my little extra thing first. Good. He's going to run past you, Khadija, and I'm gonna roll evens. He continues his road. Odd, he goes back towards Vagari.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
You do get an attack of opportunity, and he is continuing onward towards the fountain square.
Okay, great. I'm gonna try to stab him, and then
Go for it.
I'm also gonna try to stab him.
Stab.
So I'll go first. That's an 18 plus whatever.
That will be enough to hit. Yes, go for it.
Okay, so short sword. That's 2. And then hunter's mark 4, 6 plus 3, 9 again for total damage. And then Chaim's gonna attack at disadvantage. That's a 3, so never mind.
Okay. So you did how much damage?
I did 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, cool.
I feel like I'm definitely messing him up, but I don't know how much that's gonna count towards
He
this.
takes the other slash on his back, and he continues booking it.
Yeah.
He's gonna take his. Well, the fountain square is pretty busy. He'll take another 50 feet of movement, and he'll hide again.
Hopefully not under someone's skirt.
Dang. I don't know why this woman thought this was just fine. That's what I
she's-
want to know.
She's not happy about any of the situation. From a distance, you couldn't tell if she was excited or not, but she just thought these 2 people are running up to me. One of them ran under my skirt. The other one drew a sword on me. She's not happy with either of you 2.
That's fine.
He makes it to the next area and he hides. He breaks line of sight. So Sabhir, back to you.
All right. I saw him run this direction, right?
Correct. He
Okay.
ran towards the fountain square.
Okay. So I will run towards the square as well. Now, does the square open up into multiple different exits? Or would I know?
There are essentially four exits. So this square has the main city gate that goes out into the desert. It has the road to the shopping area, like the shops and the grocery stores that you guys could have gone straight to, goes that way. Back to the old city markets, that's the path you came from, or diagonally to like the political buildings and administration buildings of the city.
Okay.
So there's four
Would I be able-
possibilities here.
Would I be able to run and position myself toward with my back towards the main gate?
Yeah.
Or is that too much? Okay.
No. You can definitely get there. Now it's a wide gate. It's very large. It's like
Yeah, I just want to be directly in the middle of it.
yeah.
Like if it's a square and there's like 4 directions, I just want to be like in the middle of the direction to go out towards the main gate.
Yes, easy enough. You can definitely do that.
Okay.
You can also make a perception check for free to see if you can find them.
Which I will also do. Going to be a soft 20, my guy.
Yeah, you definitely find him. He is actually, it looks like he was like trying to jump into the fountain to like hide underwater potentially. He's looking at one of the rooftops, looks concerned, looks at you, looks more concerned, and starts to turn to run. I mean, he can't run, it's not his turn, but you see him, he's right next to the fountain there. A group of people move away.
Okay. Would you say that I have enough movement to have an action to get to him?
Well, you took your action to dash here, right?
I didn't specify it, but if I needed to get to
Yes.
this fountain area, then yes.
You would have needed, especially to get to the gates. Yes, you would have definitely needed to use your action to do that.
To get to the gates area, or just to get to the fountain?
To get to the fountain, you wouldn't have needed to. To get to the fountain square and then to the gates, you would need to use your action to position yourself where you were positioned.
Oh, okay. I was picturing it like if the fountain is a circle area and there's like a north road, east-west road type thing. I was just gonna go to like where the north road area was if it was leading out towards the gate.
That would have
That
taken your
makes
action
sense.
to get there. Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'll stick with it. I see him. You said he was peering up at the rooftops. Could I also look up to see if I see anything?
Sure. Make
With
a separate
with
perception check.
Separate perception check. Just kidding. That's gonna be a hot 8.
A lot of celebration,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff going on. Can't really tell what's on the roof.
Gotcha. Well, understood. Okay. Yeah. No, that's it. Bonus everything. I mean, I guess I would ready my opportunity attack if it triggers for a grapple.
Okay. All right. So, I should have been keeping track, but you guys should have been keeping track too. How many dash actions has everybody taken? Do you guys know? I think you've all taken at least 3.
I took 2 then because I didn't dash my first turn.
Okay, right.
I didn't dash up to him when he was in that woman's skirt.
Correct. You
So-
did not.
I dashed once. I dashed.
Just keep track of how many dashes you've taken. I'm keeping
All right,
track of most
understood.
stuff, so.
I think I've done 2 so far.
Okay, so that was Sabhir. Khadija, you're up.
Okay, so do I see him?
You need to run into the next area.
Oh,
That's going to be 40
Yeah,
feet
I'll
of
go
your
to the
movement.
next area.
All right, you're a little closer to the center of the square, so you may not necessarily need your movement. Go ahead and make a perception check. Just because Sabhir has spotted him does not mean that you have spotted him.
Not
You
20.
also get advantage. Yeah.
You
My
see
first roll
him.
was a 6. I was like, no!
You show up on time just as he's looking away from the rooftops to see Sabhir, and you see him. You're about 10 feet away-ish.
I saw him looking up at the rooftops.
You saw him turning away from the rooftops to look at Sabhir, and then he's looking now at you, and he's like, fuck.
Okay, how far away is he?
He's like 10 feet away from you.
Oh. Nice. I guess I'll go up to him. And I'm just gonna stab him.
To close the gap,
Oh.
gap is going to take your action to dash.
I thought you said he's 10 feet from me.
Yeah, you use your 40 feet movement to get here.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Because he
I
took
can't-
50 feet movement, remember?
okay. I switch weapons then with my free action.
So you're gonna shoot him with an arrow?
Yeah.
Yay!
Alright, his AC is 16. That hasn't changed. However, roll below an 8, and you hit a bystander. Just remember,
I
this
think my
square is filled
bonus
with
is-
people.
I think my bonus is like +7.
Okay, just don't roll that one.
Okay.
Oh my god, no, you spoke it into existence!
Okay. That would be a 16.
Okay, good.
18 is exactly what the AC is. Roll for damage.
All right. I'll roll a
I'm
D8
gay!
and a
Uh,
D6
There's no way
Plus a
I could do
D6,
this.
Yep.
for damage. It's a 2 plus 5 plus 10. That's 10 damage with my bow. How is he looking?
He's still standing, but he's not having a good time. He's got 2 gashes across his back, and an arrow just hit him in the shoulder. He breaks the arrow, and just like is looking more desperate and more angry and more frustrated, and just starts to look at the rooftops again. You do.
Okay, I'll tell Chaim to start shredding at all his clothes. I want that man naked. So
Okay.
just like going over the
Ooh,
torso
this
rather
has
than
been
the
a
face.
very risque episode.
Go for it. Make an attack action for Chaim.
Yes, I just throw Chaim at him. So Chaim has left my shoulder.
Just football. Football, throw it like a Nerf dart.
That's a 17 plus 5 to hit.
That'll be enough to hit.
Okay, I'll roll a d4 plus 5.
Makes the whistling
so
sound.
that'd be 7.
7 points of damage. Okay. Chaim
Okay.
goes, starts shredding at him. Roll a d20. You want to
Okay.
get a 15 or above.
Come on, come on, come on. 19! Do you want me to take a picture?
No, I believe you.
She's like proof or it didn't happen.
19. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you an opportunity here. Do you want odds or evens?
I don't like this question.
I'm gonna roll a d4.
I'll take odds.
Take odds.
Just never
Okay.
tell me the odds.
Evens. A book falls out of his pocket.
Yes!
Okay.
Is that your turn?
I have Chaim fly back into... Because that's movement for him to come back to me?
Yeah, no, that's fine. He's got 60 feet of movement. You're 10 feet away. He's got the flyby, no attack of opportunity. You're good.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so that's your turn, right?
Yes.
Vagari, you're up.
Alright, I take it I have to dash to get up to where they all are. So I'm going
And
to
you're
dash.
still going to
Vagari.
be like 30 feet away from him, roughly.
Ugh, this is killing me. Alright, dang.
You got another javelin?
I mean,
Everybody here has
I
really great
has to.
movement.
Well, I can't throw it because I tried throwing it last time I dashed and I wasn't able to.
I don't think that you have disadvantage in this particular situation because it's, 30 to 120. So you could throw it. I mean, we'll
so
say
I
that you
can
can
throw
pick
it
it up.
this turn.
Yeah, you can throw this turn.
Okay.
I'll say that.
Yes.
Oh, no. Because you had to dash. That's right. No, you can't throw it.
Ah.
Use your action
Even
to
though
dash.
it's a melee weapon?
But your feat doesn't say ranged attacks, even though it is a melee weapon. It's melee attacks.
I was trying to find a loophole. Dang it!
Maybe you can pick up the book for us.
Yeah,
If you
am I
move
close
at
enough to
least
pick up
10
the book?
feet, choose to make a melee attack, or you can push the subject. Yeah, you can't make a ranged attack. Sorry. When you get to his spot, you can pick up the book. Sure,
But I'm not there yet.
but you're not there yet.
All right. I suppose that is everything. How far away is he from me now? You said
He's like 30 feet,
30 feet.
but he's
Mm,
about to take his turn.
Yeah. Shoot.
Yeah, that's kind of the struggle of a melee fighter.
Yeah, it's just like
As somebody,
ah!
as somebody who played a dwarven fighter, I feel your pain. Because I had 25 feet movement, so these scenes were very difficult for me.
Alright, I am going to scream for help because we're in like this open area. Hopefully somebody will help us. Just
Do you get extra movement if you rage?
I don't think I think I just get half damage. I can
I think
check.
as a default you get like 10 feet, depending what level you are.
I bet you
Yeah,
automatic.
no. That's something when you level up. Never mind.
Alright.
Mm.
I tried.
Well, I would like to just yell in the square, because I can see him at this point. Grab that bastard before he runs away again. I can't keep doing this.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Okay.
For the same reason that I told Sabhir. This is all very filled with people. It's noisy, it's loud, people with music playing.
That would be a 12.
12. Sabhir, do you remember what year? I think you rolled a 13. I think 12 was my DC for you.
I rolled a 15
You rolled a 15. Okay.
when I
think-
when
I'll say sure. Somebody is going to attempt to trip him, so he's going to make a dex save. That's not going to work. So his movement will be halved for the next step, so only take 10 feet of movement. But he still has his
Stop
action
running
and his
from me.
bonus action. So it's his turn.
you
He's
said
going
he
to
has
take his
half movement.
half movement for his movement, but
That's
he
good enough
does
for
have
me.
he does have his action and his bonus action for his full movement. So, well, you know what?
Is this dude getting exhausted?
Yeah, he's got to be exhausted too.
Yeah,
Doesn't look like it.
What's his con, bro?
He's just like super dwarfing over here. Like,
Don't
mean,
you
I'm
worry
roided,
about
bro.
it.
He is a dwarf though. He would have good at con.
ew, why are you defending him?
Because she's being fair. Okay.
What? We leveled up?
He's gonna run.
What milestone?
I bet you think you're funny. He's gonna run in the direction of the political and admin buildings.
Now this is to go even further.
And he is going to hide again. So he only moves 10 and 25 is 35 feet of movement. Nah, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
That's
Would that still be within line of sight so they can at least see where he's like going to go hide?
no, he has to break line of sight in order to hide, which he did do. And now I'm gonna roll my little extra roll. And we're back at the top. Sabhir, your turn.
Okay. I will run in the direction of where he ran to
Okay,
without using my dash.
you can make it.
I can make it. All right. I'd like to roll a perception check.
Go for it.
I want to sniff that man out. I mean, he's already
Sniff him
sprinted.
again.
He's already sprinted. Can I? Oh, Jesus! Can I smell like the ale on his breath?
If he had ale on his breath, maybe. Depends on your perception
Alright.
check.
14. No.
This place is
Closest-
This place is slightly more deserted than most of the
Mhm.
areas that you've been, but there are
Mhm.
still people walking around.
Is there a
Um,
small child?
Oh God.
A small bearded child.
a small bearded child? There does not appear to be any in the vicinity.
Is there any person that's like around his
Okay,
height?
I feel like I should ask this question. Is he able to hold his action until I get there? For
Is
Sabhir.
Sabhir able to hold his action to get there until you get there?
Yeah. Because I feel like he keeps
Yes.
running in there, not finding anything, and having to wait for me to come over.
Yes, he can hold his action. What is your if-then statement, Sabhir?
I would like to hold my action.
Uh-huh.
If someone was to point him out, and I have enough movement to get to him and tie that guy up like a hog. I already got it wrapped around one arm. I got like probably 40 extra feet.
Here's what I'll say you can do. Per Raw, you can't hold movement, but our house rules say that you can hold half your movement as an action. You can either hold half your movement, or if Khadija points him out, you can make a lasso to try to catch him at disadvantage. You know what? I'm not going to say disadvantage. Just not the proficiency bonus.
Okay.
It'll be your dex.
I will do the last. So.
Okay. All right. So if Khadija points him out, then you will attempt to lasso him.
Yes.
All right, Khadija, it is your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna run on over there. I guess I'll make my perception check at advantage.
Yep, because his hunch is marked.
18.
He rolled a really good stealth check.
Can I ask Chaim to look?
Sure.
Dang, we gonna lose them, guys.
It's only one way in, one way out, right?
Yeah,
Nope.
that's not gonna do
The
it.
admin building has 3 pathways. Technically 4, but I'm not gonna include
I was gonna say, what do you know? There's
the fourth
3 of
one.
us.
Can I look at the roofs?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Actually, I'm thinking of something, and I don't know if it'd work. 21?
On the roof, you see a figure covered in bandages who has a bow strapped to his back, and he looks at you and goes, you see where he's pointing, there are 3 jars, like 3 large pots, and he's just like pointing at that and does this.
Do I still have an action?
Yes, you do.
These jars are all up next to each other, right?
They're large. They're almost barrel size, but they're ceramic pots. They're large ceramic pots that you could potentially fit a child in.
Oh, can I run over to them?
Sure.
Or do I have to dash?
No, you can close the distance.
Okay, I close the distance. I'll look in one and Chaim will look in the other, I guess.
Which of the 3 are you going to look into? The left, the middle, or the right?
I feel like this is a question that gets shown up on game shows.
One only tells lies.
No, like it's like if you open one door and then like it's not what you want, and then I think you're supposed to double down on your second choice because somehow the odds go up.
Like on The Price is Right.
The Monty Hall problem, yes. If one gets revealed, you're supposed to change your decision.
Okay, I'll look at the one far to the left.
You look at the one far to the left.
Yes.
It's empty.
All right. I'll have Chaim look far to the right.
He starts squawking.
Get him.
Make an attack roll with advantage.
Okay, Chaim. That's with advantage. My bird is bloodthirsty. I fell. Okay, I thought it's about to fall off to the edge of the thunder. That is 14.
14 to hit?
Yeah.
Does not hit.
All right.
His AC
I
is
don't have-
16.
I don't have an action anymore, right?
You have nothing left. What
Can I
are you
just-
doing?
Can I just
what do you-
walk? Can I just be in front of the jar?
You can position yourself in such a way, sure.
Yeah.
All right, Vagari, you're up. You're in the square. Are you going to chase them down, or are you going to pick up the book?
Oh yeah, I want to get that book. I'm picking up that book. I want to know what's
I'll
in
say
there.
picking up the book is a free action.
Yes. Okay. Do I have to still dash
Yes.
to get to? Oh my god, I found this.
30 feet of movement sadly will not be sufficient to get here
Shoot.
from
Okay.
from where you are.
If I just run my usual 30 feet, how far would I be from everything going on?
I'll say that at this point, because Sabhir moved away into like underneath the gate or in front of the gate, and he had to cross the entire square to get to where the thief ran. I will say that you can get to where Sabhir is, but it's still 15 feet away from where Khadija is, where the ceramic jars are.
Okay. Would I be able to run, like, just around where Sabhir is and have 20 feet to then, like, shoot a spear at the pot?
Actually, what you could do is take your action to dash, and with your bonus action, you could break the pot.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, that works. I'll do that.
Do you say hiya when you do it?
Make an attack roll at advantage.
Oh, I'm glad it's at advantage, because that was low. Would that be with, would I have, like, a proficiency for kicking?
You want to knock it over?
Like, I basically just want to, like,
You want to look
take
cool?
my heel and, like, just chop the, like, crap out of it and, like, just shatter it from...
You can make an unarmed attack, sure.
Okay.
Or you could attack with your weapon and potentially hurt him, who is inside the pot.
She made her decision.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, like...
So make an
gently
unarmed
fist.
strike. You have a +5 to an unarmed strike.
Okay, then that would be a 21.
The pot has an AC of 12, and it has 5 hit points. I'll say it has
So-
3 hit points. 3 hit points makes sense. Your unarmed strike deals 4 hit points.
So I didn't do anything.
No, you did. I mean, you're breaking a ceramic pot. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to break it.
Yeah.
It's not logical.
Okay.
The ceramic
Valid.
pot breaks. So the ceramic pot has a sort of like an open mouth. It comes to like a thinner area and then opens wider. The pot breaks, and the like hourglass figure just lands on the dwarf as a hat, and he goes, "Fuck."
Does my lasso go off?
Your lasso goes off. Make your attack roll without your proficiency bonus. His AC is 16. You're using
Alright.
dexterity.
Dexterity, so that's going to be a +1, right? Got a 13 dex?
Yeah, you have +1. Yeah.
Okay, 19.
You lasso him. You throw the lasso, it lands right on top, like a carnival game, like throwing those rings in the carnival game on the bottle. Lands right on top.
Yes.
You pull it tight.
I'm so glad my
Um,
rope didn't go to Vane now.
He's gonna take his action. So when you are caught by like a net or a rope or something like that, people can either use a strength check to break free or try to make an attack at disadvantage. He has a dagger, so he's gonna take an attack at disadvantage to try to cut the rope. The rope, I believe, has. Let me look up the net. Net 5e. We're gonna use net stats for this. Net is one of my favorite things. It has an AC of 10, and any slashing damage will do it, or it's a DC 10 strength check. So he's going to roll at disadvantage with the dagger to try to cut the rope.
How much health does it have?
If you use a slashing weapon, it'll automatically break him free.
Alright.
Oh, dealing 5 slashing damage to the net also frees the creature without harming it. Yeah. So he rolled a nat 20 and an 18. And his dex is +4. A dagger is a d4, and he has a +4 to dex. So even if he rolls a 1, he's going to deal 5 damage. Yeah. So he does cut the lasso free, but that's his action. You took his action. He's going to run. That's 50 feet away. It's not enough to get into the
What?
next area, so he's still in the same area, But now I'm gonna roll my extra roll.
Wait. That's 2 opportunity attacks, my guy.
That is 2 opportunity
Three.
attacks.
Wait, I have the bird's right there with him too.
That is true. Yeah, Khadija probably couldn't. Well, no, the last weapon that you used was
No,
your
I said
bow and arrow.
I said I walked over to.
Right, you
to
walked
the
over
pot
to
as
the
well.
to the right, so you left the middle one. So that's 2 attack of opportunity. Vagari and and Hayam.
Fuck him up.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm using my axe at this point. I guess I will roll for it.
So just tie him?
Oh my
Okay.
god.
'Cause I thought I walked over to the pot and I was just like,
Oh, did you?
I thought I said that.
Hayam was squawking.
Yeah, and then I said I was gonna walk over as well if I had the leftover movement for it.
Oh, shoot, I can't remember if what I said was the thing. I'll say sure, why not?
All right. If you don't want me to, that's fine too.
It's 10 feet away. It's fine. They're occupying 5-foot spaces. Is how how the map would have the 3 barrels next to each other, 5 foot in between. So I'll say with your shifted form, sure. Why not?
Since the dwarf is so small and my axe is so big, can it be like whack-a-mole and I get advantage?
No advantage here because he's not constrained.
Alright, well I got a 9.
Okay, I'll roll for now then.
Dang
Why
it.
It's hiding behind me. Okay, that's a. With my short sword, that's a 22.
22 will hit.
All right, so I'll roll the damage on that.
At least one of us is useful here.
2.
You rolled a 4 on the die?
She's useful
Okay,
when it counts.
So that's 8. Piercing damage, or slash. I can't remember what the short sword uses.
Oh, he
But
is
anyway,
looking really rough.
8 damage, and then Hyam's gonna
Kill him.
attack.
Kill
for
Get him,
it.
Hyam. Hyam rolled a 3.
Not enough.
All right.
At least
Okay,
we got
so
one.
he takes his 50 feet, and I'm gonna roll my extra roll. I really want this to work out. Finally, above a 75.
No.
The figure from the top of the roof
From
just
the top
knocks an
Lenny?
arrow. The arrow shoots down, and as it's moving, you see it turn into these twisting thorned vines, catches his foot, and you just see these vines wrap around him, and he falls to the ground.
Thank God.
And you
All right,
see
we
this
gotta take
figure
this
starting
guy
to
out to
come down
celebrate.
the roof, come down from the ceiling. We're officially out of combat.
Okay, I'm gonna run straight up to the dwarf, and I'm gonna search for the ring on him.
Make an investigation check with advantage.
Oh boy, does it have to be investigation?
Yes.
It's a 6.
That's when you just go, where is it?
Yeah, I just start shaking him. Where is it? Vagari, help me!
Don't
Here.
mind if I do. And I grab him by the neck and just hoist him and slam him on the wall.
Quick, shake him upside down.
Now you're going to tell us whatever it is he's stolen where it is, or I'm going to knock the shit out
He's
of
not.
you.
He's a zealot. He's not going to say anything.
He
I'll
looks
walk over at this
angry
point.
and just go ahead. Sabhir.
No, I'm just walking over at this point. You go.
He looks angry. He's like, "Kill me! I don't care what you do to me. Kill me!" I will
Alright,
die
I
with
flip
honor.
him and I'm just gonna start shaking him like, not just like little, like I'm just like a dog. Like, you know, like a Rottweiler when they catch a squirrel, like,
Don't know what to do with it.
Do you say you are you raging? Do you
I'm
rage while
raging.
doing
I'm
this?
gonna go ahead and rage. Nobody takes my princess tea away from me and gets away with it.
And I want to say, like, Khadijah's still, like, very much in her animalistic form right now. Just, like, she's kind of feeling a little rabid at the moment.
I'll say, I mean, the man's covered in like these thorny vines.
Yeah, that might kill him.
With enough time, you do between the 3 of you,
Ugh.
you do manage to you find the box again.
All right,
That holds the ring.
I just shoved that deep, like, just. I'm like, it had like a chain around it or something. Okay, yeah, I wear that. I keep it down there. I shove it in my bra or whatever the equivalent is right now in this time period.
He looks
You don't wanna
really
Kegel it?
pissed.
Who, the zealot?
Yeah. He looks angry and pissed. And from behind, approaching you after the rooftop, is
What's in the box?
Lenny.
I turn to Lenny and
Of
like
fucking course.
when I first register he's close, I kind of startle him and then I like shake off the bestial form. Thank you.
If you don't mind, I'd like to see what he might have on him once you're done with your business.
I don't think I'm really in a position to say no to any favor you ask right now.
I mean, is that a reason that you were chasing him to begin with? Like, what is your involvement with this little asshole?
Vagari, make a precision check at advantage.
But only after we're done with him, correct?
No, of course, yeah.
I got a
once you guys are done.
16.
16. He sees you. He's like, I have a hunch about how those cultists on the road found me. I think this might be the guy. Once we made it to the city, I thought it was weird that I got found out by the cult. I've been traveling for weeks undetected. It was fine. And suddenly I joined the caravan and they show up the very same night that I joined. So I figured somebody's gotta have some level of contact in some capacity. Everybody else just went about their life and day, but he started tracking you guys. So I decided to track him.
Interesting.
Didn't fucking notice him.
Well, it seems like we're all pretty
He rolled
much in an
really high on
alliance
his
at
stealth
this.
checks.
It seems like we're all in an alliance more or less at this point. So maybe this would be of some help. And I get the journal out and I'm like skimming through it with everybody.
I want to take a look at it too.
Is that the same book that I was interested in?
That's the book that he
Yeah.
dropped.
Gotcha.
Oh, so none of us can read it except for Sabhir then?
No, you can all read it. Okay. I will say it is written in Wildian, so anybody who speaks or reads or writes Wildian can understand
my
it.
guy. I can. My
Khadija,
guy.
you should be able to speak Wildian. You should know all the Alkushan languages.
Well,
Yeah,
if
this
I
is
do,
Southern
I
Alcuin.
guess I didn't write it.
There's 3 Alkushan languages. There's Kintrish, Wildian, and Wolton.
I might just be not reading it very well, but I don't.
Yeah, if you're a native from
Like-
Alkut, you should have all 3. Like Sabhir should have all 3. You should have all 3.
Okay.
Oh, I did not know that.
I'll-
Okay.
Okay, I'll take your word for that.
It reads as if 2 people are writing here, as if there's like an exchange of like a conversation. Like somebody's writing on the top line, and then somebody responds in the bottom line in 2 different colored inks and 2 different fonts, like 2 different handwriting styles. And as you're reading through it and pouring through it, let's everybody make an investigation check individually.
Ah, yeah, my specialty.
Great. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I got a 17.
What was it? Perception?
Investigation.
I got an
Investigate.
unnatural 1, so I guess I just can't read or like decipher anything.
You just have a migraine now.
I'm just like, yep, those are words. that looks like Wildian to me.
Looks like you still got a concussion.
I got a fat 5, my guy.
A fat 5. You're all kind of fighting over it. Vagari, you're really concerned with why somebody would write their A's that way when you can just write the circle and the stick. Why would you do the little hat? Like, the A's don't need the hat. And you're just like really concerned about like the calligraphy choice that they made.
Of course.
Sabhir, you're trying to figure out why two people would write in the same book, one right after the other. When they are writing like that, shouldn't they just be able to, like talk if they're using the same book to communicate? It doesn't make sense. Khadija, as you skim through and you are looking through, and Lenny's just kind of looking at you, just like waiting his turn patiently. You see that there is essentially one of the texts reads something to the effect of, an interloper has infiltrated us and stolen the geode. Be on the lookout for the bandaged man with the owl goggles. After a few entries of back and forth, there is an entry written in a different ink that says, the bandaged man is here. He holds a haversack that I believe holds the geode. Should I intervene? The response reads, no, stay on your task. We have people on the way. They should be to you within a day. The interactions continue, but that's pretty much it. Basically, it says like, all right, I'll stay on task.
Can I look through to see like if there's anything talking about me?
Yeah, no, definitely. So you gather that the task that he's on was tailing you
He was telling me from the start.
from Muzbarak. The further back you go, it is written in certain forms of code. There's no proper names used. It's descriptions and things like that. And there's different like titles. Like somebody's you find instances of somebody referred to as the spear. There's references to like talking about a dagger, but like, the dagger says blah 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 blah. The spear has moved to so and so. The shield is, doing blah blah blah. And you can't really, and locations are also, they're at the gem, they're at the heart, they're at the tree, all this other stuff. But you gather with a 17, I will say that, and being able to piece things together, you identify that somebody has had access to things that may or may not be happening in King Saif's court.
Lenny, you can take a look at this, but I need to take this back with me for evidence.
Certainly.
Just to make sure that the grasping vine or whatever vines don't dissipate, I will take the rest of the rope and make sure to tie him up so that way he can't move.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Can I just slap the little dwarf one more time?
Sure, make an attack roll at advantage.
I don't think he has a lot of health left.
No, he does not.
Is it a non?
Okay, maybe I shouldn't then. Can I slap him and not do damage?
You can do non-lethal damage, sure.
All right.
Yeah.
I just want to slap him,
Yeah.
just out of frustration.
I'm gonna
Spits
ask
at you.
Lenny.
Dude can play that game, honey. I spit right back.
More, please.
Ew. I just slowly creep onto the other side of Sabhir, keep him away from me the rest of the time we see him, please.
What is up with this city?
Atifa, no, he's just a freak. Atifa worshippers are all over Alkut. That's perfectly normal. This guy just likes being degraded.
Okay.
Oh my god, Lenny angered a sex cult.
I will walk up to the dwarf man and grab him by the ropes and kind of pick him up and
So, you lie to me again. You say you physician, but yet You sneaky, you rogue. You're going to tell me everything that's in that book and why you write to yourself.
And I'll just fucking like bang him up against the wall again.
Can I
Not
am
trying to
like
kill
land
him.
on.
Make
Can
an
I-
intimidation check, and also you can do this with advantage.
I-
Because I rolled for him the night that you roared, and he failed the wisdom save.
Can I also say hi? I'm like landing on Sabhir's shoulder because he also liked to menace this guy as well.
Sure. Yeah. So you get advantage
There's
from
a-
Chaim as well.
That was an 18.
He is very strong-willed, but he is a little shaken, like, by that. You grab him, you slam him up against the wall. You're like, you guys haven't necessarily washed yourselves from the fight, so you're still covered in like, splotches of blood. You guys healed, but at no point did you guys like cleanse yourself. So the smell of blood and like the sweat and all that, and he's like with your fangs coming right into his face. He's like, I ain't saying shit, but like,
Oh, yes, you are. You're going to tell me everything.
let's see if he can.
Guys,
He rolled a 19 on the die. He looks shaken, but he's not. But he's not like, he's not talking.
I'm gonna look around. Are we being stared at?
There are a few people staring. There's a few people looking. They're not exactly sure what's going on, but you can see that a Leonin, a shifter that has shifted, and a giant Goliath. Some people are not getting involved, but there are definitely looks of concern.
Lenny, would you
You-
like to join us back at the arena? We can have a more private conversation.
He's skimming through the book. Yeah, I think that'd be good. Do you mind if I hold on to this? I'll give it back to you, I promise.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I've already done so much running today. That's a 15.
Hard to read. The bandages
mind
make it
if I
difficult.
Do you mind if I just hold on to it until we get back to the arena? I've had enough of running, and you're still a bit unknown.
Sure.
Thanks. I just like look through in the book real quick to make sure it is it, and just put it in my bag.
Is the book that it is.
I'm not gonna be tricked again.
You guys make your way to the Dawama Arena, find your accommodations, and
I'm assuming my two companions here are carrying him.
I mean, yeah, whoever wants to be carrying him can certainly carry him. It's entirely up to you guys.
Would I catch the vibe that we're trying to get to a more secluded place? And
Yeah.
and Khadija made it known that we were kind of being stared at.
Yeah, for sure.
In that case, if we are in the midst of people, I will yell out,
Once again, fearless runner and the heroes of Muz Barak catch a thief right after winning the Dwame Arena. What a feat!
and I'll pick him up and I'll start walking behind.
Oh my
Vagari.
god.
Amazing.
I'll let you choose either persuasion or deception.
Okay.
Because you
I
said
just-
half truth. It's a
Yeah,
half truth,
I'm
but
trying to change the murderer part is why.
yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we the murderers have done a good deed.
Yeah, right.
You beheaded a goblin. Like Brain Lynch
It
was
was-
like the murderers of Muzbarak.
It was necessary. It was a goblin, and it took down to that's a 7.
That's racist.
Yeah.
People are kind of like, they're kidnapping somebody. We should probably let the authorities know. Is what you see in their face. They're like, we should probably let somebody know. You guys make your way back to the Dawama Arena. I'll say, to keep things a little simpler, Khadija, you can choose to reveal who you are to the guard that stops you guys from a response who's investigating, and you can do a persuasion check at advantage, or you guys can just have a regular persuasion check.
I think Khadija's kind of weighing it in her mind, like, the enemy already knows about me. Will this get worse? Or will I have the backing of the city if I reveal myself? Yeah.
Your call.
Can I do a quick glance at Lenny to see if he has any direction on this?
You gonna ask him?
Yeah, I'll ask him.
Position of privilege is a privilege for a reason.
I let the guard know who I am.
He just
You-
kind of like,
You keep quiet about this. You understand?
of course, ma'am. Yes, whatever you need. If you would like, we can take you to one of the guard towers. You may interrogate your prisoner there. Perhaps less prying eyes than in the arena.
Yes, we'll do that.
At that, Lenny puts his hand on your shoulders, just like, I don't feel too comfortable doing that.
Fine. All right, guard. Just forget we're here. All right. Keep this quiet.
If there's anything you need, you let us know.
I will. Do not report this to anyone.
Certainly.
Can I
Make a,
insight check too?
make a persuasion check with advantage. We'll see just how much he's like.
You're like, oh my god, I met the celebrity Khadija. Go back to start.
You have a 94. You rolled a 94%.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a 13
Quite
and
famous.
14 plus something. Plus 3, so 17.
I will have to write a report, but
Delay handing it in then.
I may not have caught people's names. In the reports, sometimes they get lost.
Good man. I'm gonna slip him 2 gold.
Sometimes people forget, especially during celebrations, such as these.
Your contribution to the cause will be remembered.
I appreciate this. Good luck and be safe.
You too. Alright.
You guys go back to the arena, go back to your accommodations, and
Mhm.
that's where we're going to take a little bit of break.
Oof.
3.
Yay!
Yep.
And with that, welcome back. You all managed to capture the dwarf that stole the charged item from Khadija with the help of the mysterious stranger Lenny. After intense chasing, you guys have apprehended him, and you make your way back to the arena to your accommodations. He is tied up. You get back. Khadija, Lenny is like, may I now?
Yeah.
He takes a seat in the corner of the room and just starts going through the book.
Could you read it out loud?
There's a lot of pages that are filled. I mean, what do you want to know?
Well, he said he was a physician, and I mean, if there's any words about how to treat wounds, I would like to know. He
I
kept...
think it is safe to say at this point he's probably not a physician.
Yes.
I'll tell you what.
If you lie about this in the book, you will die.
All right, big guy. If I
No,
see
no,
something in
no.
here,
Not you. You. And I point at the dwarf.
if I see something in here about medicine, I will be sure to let you know.
Thank you.
And I'll just death glare at the dwarf.
Cool. At this point, Lenny takes off the goggles, pulls them down, and takes off his wrap. And you see, which I don't think most of you have seen him. I think it was just Khadija that saw him. He has long-ish black hair. It doesn't go down to his shoulders. He has like a 5 o'clock shadow. And he looks human-ish. Like, I guess the best you can gather is like he's kind of like a half-elf, a little bit.
Okay.
And he's just gonna sit and he's just gonna start looking at the books. You guys are welcome to interrogate the dwarf.
All right. I'm gonna ask you yet another question here, Marco. Does Khadija know anything about torture? I feel like this isn't really her wheelhouse, but
I will say
I mean, I
It's
don't
not-
think this is quite something she
no.
studied.
this isn't really. Torture is something that's handled by more. You have been involved in more clandestine and secret operations, but it's more about being in the field. You're more of a field operative.
Yeah.
Torture and intelligence gathering and torture are reserved for people with other skill sets.
Right. Yeah.
So it's not really exactly your knowledge. But the man has 2 hit points.
Okay. I'm just gonna like stare at him for a bit as I try to think of like angles to go at here with. Because the only knowledge I have right now is that he's a zealot and that he followed me. Alright. I'll start with that then. What's your name?
The gingerbread man.
Alright, Gingy.
Can I
So-
slap him?
Sure.
You're gonna kill him.
I'm not for damage, but just like slap.
Yeah.
Anytime you say something stupid like that, I'm going to backhand you.
Gingy, can you tell me about this god of yours? I'm very curious.
I serve the revival of the greatest god, Anara.
Anara. Can you tell me about Anara?
You would know about Anara. She's essentially what Gaia is. The world is called Teslam, right? And there are other names for it. There's Tessin, Tefin, Teslin, but people also refer to the world as Anara. She was the first goddess. She died during the Great Punishment. She disappeared, ceasing to exist. So, I intend to serve my master and bring her back. And it would be wise for those of you who intend to stop us to not do so.
Anara,
For when she comes back, she will be wrathful.
Can you tell me why she would be wrathful?
Humanity abandoned her.
Is that so?
Mortal kind abandoned her.
What makes you say that?
He kind of looks at you like this fucking idiot. Like, what the fuck?
It's okay, Vagari. It's okay.
The false gods of today, the worship of Assad, the worship of Atifa. These are all false gods that killed her. She will come back.
It sounds like you're very passionate about Anara. Sorry, I feel like I'm in HR when I'm saying that. It sounds like you're very passionate about this. And what does that lead you to do here with the non-believers? What is your role amongst this? You must be very important to have this task and to be serving Anara.
I serve my master. What he needs, I get for him, and he will bring her back.
How is he planning on bringing her back?
Only the master knows. I am but a humble servant, and it would be wise of you to let me go and continue my work, and to hand back the relic.
The relic. What? Do you know what this relic is? Why? Can you explain it to me? Why this is so important?
I do not question the master. I do as I am told, and will be rewarded when I die,
I see.
and rewarded in life.
Oh, what would your reward in life be?
The riches, power, control, everything.
And
Heaven
death.
and peace. And yes, death as well.
You would get peace and death? Is that as your grand reward right now?
Yes, when I die, everything will be better in the afterworld.
That sounds very nice. If I wanted to join such a group, like, where would I even start? This sounds quite incredible.
You could not join. You must be selected, and you are impure. He spits at you at your feet.
I'm impure. What makes me impure?
Ugh.
How do I... How do I fix that?
It is not for me to decide, or you to attempt. It is what Anara has decided for us.
Were you approached? Did you receive a holy vision of some sort?
I have been selected by the light.
You've been selected by the light. Could you tell me about your enlightenment?
I really want to take out my torch and light it and hold it above my head. I have been selected by the light. Oh, help, God. Give me the riches.
You may mock as much as you want, but you will burn.
I
Like
am not-
You will suffer.
And I start bringing the torch closer toward his face.
Vagari. Please, I want to know. You must
If
be
you are
very
so
wise.
interested, perhaps, if you let me go, we may make contact. We know who you are. We know who you work for. We know about your dalliances. We know where your heart truly lies.
That's cute. Well, you know what enlightens me, then. What? May I ask what your holy group is called? What do you call yourselves?
We are the Order of Vendorn,
Order of Vind.
and we will bring about the change that will save the world and all of mortal kind, and purge everyone who stands in our way, the impure, the arrogant, those who think they are above Anara.
I would find it very difficult to think myself above a god, dead or not. You have me very curious. I'm gonna, like, leave the room for a second and just try to gather my thoughts.
Are there rafters?
Sure, why not?
Or okay. In that case, I'm gonna untie a little bit of the rope and throw it over the rafters, and then preferably get him into a point where he's like next to the wall, so that way I can put my spear at an angle and then his chest like so. So that way,
Okay.
Why did I walk out?
that way and then just kind of hold the rope and kind of like give the balance so that way it doesn't pierce, and it's up to him whether or not he wants to,
So zealot. He's a zealot.
You're not in the room. Go away.
It's Lenny still in the room with them.
So you're Lenny is in the room, but
I'm pretty much like TPing him, so that way he can. That way I can.
Lenny's like looking at the book and reading through, and then he sees you're doing this. You're all set up, and this guy with his arms tied behind his back, thank you, kicks off the wall and impales himself in the chest and dies.
I walk back in. Okay. Okay, so, Ginji.
I honestly did not see that happening.
And
Why is he tied up?
Technically,
Like that. Why is he
we
hung
did
up?
not do anything. Technically, we were just
What did you two
standing here.
do?
Lenny you just see Lenny in the corner with the book, like,
Lenny, what did they do?
What? He did it to
He-
himself. I was only going to question him for knowledge.
He's a zealot. He doesn't care about his life.
What does zealot mean?
Oh my goodness. A crazy person who loves religion. He wasn't afraid of death. Zealots are never afraid of death.
okay.
What if you go get the cleric and
Okay.
bring them over here?
Okay.
Oh.
Well, to be fair, everything that we would have gotten out of him is probably in that book. That book was his diary. He never showed anybody.
I wanted to find his contacts. Any type of clue leading up to this.
There's got to
Well-
be something in the book.
There is. And here, let me show you. So, losing him may not be the worst thing in the world. He goes over to the desk, opens the book, and he pulls a quill. And he writes in the book, "It's done." And like a minute later, ink comes out onto the book, as if somebody else was writing in it, and says, "You collected the relic."
Ooh.
This is how they communicate.
That is pretty nifty.
All right.
Uh,
All right.
If you
I
want to
would
know who
just
his
like
point
to
of
say-
contact is.
Great job. I'm really, really sorry. Bolts out the room with the book.
I
We
don't
gotta
have
do
any more
this
shifting.
again.
I gotta run. I gotta pull my bow on him as he's running.
Can we all like attack him? Can we all just attack him
Uh,
at this point?
He's gone.
Bro.
I'm just gonna send Hayam out to like look for him.
Wait. If Khadija walked into the room, it's one
Wait,
door.
I'm
one
at the
entrance.
entrance.
Yeah.
I'm at the entrance.
Well, he did call you all over to, like, he put the book down on this desk that was on the side of the room and called you all over to look at it.
All right. Well, that just happened.
So you send Hayam out to search for him?
yeah.
After about 40 minutes, Hayam comes back and there's a note attached to his leg.
Ah, damn it, Hayam! I can't speak with animals. Hayam, what happened? I look at the letter too.
Oh god, I have to give Hayam a voice? I really don't want to fuck this. I really don't want to fuck
Remember,
this up.
Hayam has like sort of like
So
big like.
I was just
Hayam has like
flying
small
around, right?
man energy because he's like smaller than all the females and everything.
Okay,
I
he's
want
got
him to
small
really-
man energy.
Yes.
All right.
Please
I
don't
really
give him a
want-
Jersey accent or something
Yeah,
I
like that.
right.
really
Yeah,
want to
we
do
can
him
for-
just. Oh, I was still thinking a Jersey accent, but I knew that wasn't going to be the thing. I will really like do Hayam justice, and I'm trying to be as respectful as possible because I know how much it matters to you. So I'm
I
doing my
raised his
best.
bird. I am his mother, damn it.
Mom,
Oh no. I am.
he said to give you this message. He lifts up his paw, his little claw, his little talon.
Do you know where he went? And I gotta like open up the letter.
He ran out of the arena, and I saw him. Mom, I was right on top of him, and I came with the claws and I got him on the neck, but then he grabbed me, and then like, you know how like when you like want to punish me and like you put your hand on my back and like you can't let me move my wings. Well, he did that, and then he tied me, and then he did the scratches on the
Right.
on the white square.
Right.
He did the markings on the square, and then
Okay.
and then he tied it to my leg, and then he let me go, and then he disappeared into the crowd, and I had him.
I'd look
And
at his
then
paws. Are they covered in blood?
Like
I feel like he would do a good job. Like
he definitely got a few nicks in. It's not like covered in blood, but one of the claws in particular do have like something underneath his talon.
that's okay, Hyam. I think he's had the same training as me. I just put on my shoulder and I like scratch his head behind his head.
He nuzzles up against you. I'll get him next time, Mom. I promise. Get him next time.
It's okay. You did good. Okay, so what does this letter say again?
The letter is very hurriedly written.
I imagine it would be.
It
Quill and
says
paper, like running down the.
it doesn't look like it was like written like he was running, but definitely like it's a very short note. Like it was like he didn't pick his words carefully. He just
I
kind of like,
imagine the writhing bird does not help.
yeah, maybe. It basically says, I understand how important this is to you and the duties that you have. I hope you understand that I have duties myself. And at this point, it's whoever gets to it first. I truly do apologize. I will make it up to you. Good luck, Lenny.
Put it in my pocket. Go back to the room with the dead body and my two companions. Is the body still hanging? I come in.
The body, he let go, like Sabhir let go of the rope. The body's knocked over and the spear is through his chest.
I will take the
Sabhir.
spear out of the chest and I will just kind of like search his body again for anything and kind of like turn him over.
You do find a small notepad on him. It's his own personal notes on each of you. Your strengths, your weaknesses, his observations. Like as much information on you that he has. Based on what you gleaned off the book, Khadija, this information has not been sent back in the book. As far as you can tell, your identities are safe.
Okay. How long is the trip back to the original city?
It's back to Muzbarak.
Yeah.
It's going to be about 7 days. It's faster going to Haya because going down the Nar is downstream. So it is faster that way, but you know, you got to make it upstream, so it's a little longer, but it's not terrible.
Is all the arena fighting done now? We've served the purpose and all
Yeah, I mean, there's scheduled fights that's happening, but as far as your guys' duties go, you're done. You're done in Haya.
All right, we're wrapping up the body and we're taking it back with us.
Okay.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, but I am not going to carry it.
Are you sure about that?
I can carry it. I can carry it.
And as I'm trying to like wrap it up, I'm gonna open up its eyelid, just like how Silent Sandra was, to see if I see the same stuff.
A violent, tempestuous, aggressive sea of water coming back and forth, where you cannot even tell if you did not have his head upright, You could not tell if the water is upside down or right side up. It's super incredibly aggressive. And then it fades.
What is it?
Strange. I've been seeing things from time to time. I don't know if they're visions or something else entirely. But it happened in the arena. And before.
Before?
The eyes, they look like roaring waves. Like how it was in the arena. The splash, the current, the water. I've seen it before. But it's been a while. Anyways, it's probably just my mind.
And I'll go ahead and start wrapping up the body.
What do you mean you've seen it before? Where?
Well, in the arena. And it's kind of when I at the camp, but it was weird. It was different. It wasn't in the eyes. It was when we killed the warg. I saw a shadow. I don't know what exactly I saw.
Well, if you're seeing this stuff consistently, could it be some sort of like magical infusion or enchantment? It might not be in your head.
It could be. I could. I'll have a healer take a look.
I think we need to leave this city very quickly.
Understood.
We're leaving tonight. We're going to keep a low profile. I'll tell whoever we see that we're spending the night here in the arena. I'll make the rooms look like they're occupied. And we're going. We're taking that body with us back to the capital.
Well, at the very least, we should at least try to conceal it in a bag or something, because low profile and dead people don't really mesh, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes. Yes.
If you don't mind holding my materials in my backpack, it is a dwarf. I do not mind the smell.
Oh, I can carry your things if you want me to.
I'll dump my backpack out. Is my backpack big enough to fold a dwarf in half?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, all right.
Okay, well, we'll steal a carpet
Well,
then.
not a full-grown dwarf.
We'll steal a carpet. This is fine.
Okay.
There are plenty of carpets around Haya.
Alright, I'm gonna steal one from one of the other rooms. If I
Just
can.
like one of those like little baby carriers.
Yeah. And I'm just like, it gets cold at night.
Good.
Make a sleight of hand check
Okay.
with advantage.
Okay.
See how well you
That's
guys
a nat
can.
20.
All right, you guys managed to hide this guy pretty well.
Okay.
People are like, man, they really wanted to take this rug with them. That's cool, big purchase. You guys make your way back to the small town of Rahim. Hilda and Nash ride with you guys. If you guys want to take their caravan, you guys can ride with them again.
Yeah, and on one of the nights while we're out there, I do want to try talking to my two companions.
To Vagari and Sabhir?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Vagari, Sabhir?
Yes.
I wish to give you my most sincere gratitude for helping me in the city there and chasing this man down. It would have been very difficult to do that on my own. I'm sorry if I've been snappish towards the two of you, or as I think you've called me before, a bit of a killjoy. But that's just how duty is sometimes. But I now have a duty towards the both of you to let your current master know of your nobility and bravery, and I'm going to try all that I can to see that you walk free. I can't make any guarantees, but I will speak on your behalf, and hopefully someone will listen.
Wow. Those are some pretty heavy words. I don't even know what to say.
It is a tall promise.
I only promise my efforts, and I will see what I can do.
Well, I tend to get my hopes up. I don't want to get my hopes up too much, so we appreciate what you said, and we'll just see how it goes. I mean, again, I don't want to get my hopes up and be disappointed if nothing comes from it.
You are trustworthy. So, I appreciate the thought. But I do not know if you have that much influence.
I will try. I will see what I can do for the two of you, and see that you are acknowledged in one form or another. And if I find it is not enough, I will work outside the current means.
Like,
I'll see what I can do.
break us out?
I cannot make any promises as of right now. It
She
depends
didn't
on
say
the
no.
situation.
She did not say no. She, I understand.
I make no promises. For my
Secret
word
safe with
is-
me.
I find my word to be very important, and I always mean to keep it. But I cannot make any promises at this moment. But I promise that I will make every effort to see you acknowledged.
Well, that means more to us than I think you could possibly even imagine. So, thank you
And
for.
even the unspoken words.
Just thank you.
Thank
God,
you
the
for
spy
fighting with
stinks.
us. Whoa, 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 whoa. No. That's me.
Sabhir, you really need to wash. Well, maybe you should hop into the Nar.
Whoa. It's going to be a while till we hit the river. But when we do,
Sand bath, maybe?
maybe.
Should chill it.
I'll have to work up to the water.
At the very least, wherever you are, I'll bring you nice smelling soaps.
Now we're talking.
That I can promise you.
Ooh, so we can ask for things that would be alternative promises. So let's think. If I do not
never
get
asked.
freedom, and Sabir does not get freedom, my David will get a bar of soap. And what do I want?
Would you like some more mead?
Good.
I would oblige.
Interesting offer. But how much for freedom? How much is equal to freedom?
Yes, I do think that how much of our efforts would get us X amount of mead.
How about I bring you the best vintage I can afford of mead?
Done. Shake my hand, and we will be on our way.
All right.
We made
What
that
an-
pretty good.
What a fantastic day!
You
Freedom or
guys-
mead, either way, win-win.
You guys make your way back to Muzbarak. Khadija, you drop Vagari and Sabhir back at the arena.
I give them hugs as I go. It's like,
You
Like-
return.
Wait.
oh no, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Have I noticed the jewelry box that she's keeping?
I put that in my whatever the equivalent is of a bra. I put that down in there.
Make a sleight of hand check. Sabir, make a perception check.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
If Sabhir fucks me, I'm gonna be so mad.
She just said she'd get us meter freedom. What you doing, boy?
15.
I rolled a 15 plus 3.
Sabir, you do not notice the ring case that she is carrying.
Sabhir,
Okay.
I don't appreciate you feeling me up.
I did.
We don't have
I
that
did not mean to.
relationship.
No. It was the city.
Sabir,
Like
told
I am
you.
starting to like hiss at you a bit.
I told you
I
in
was just-
Haya,
I was
if that
trying to
is what you
heal.
wanted, we could have gone to the Prato.
I was trying to heal. I was trying to do what they were doing. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
I am spoken for. Do not do that.
I am sorry. Here.
And I was trying to do this, and I out of my bag I pull a burnt orange gemstone, and I hand it to you.
Is this the one that you bought at the market?
Yes.
Ooh, that is very beautiful.
Thank you.
It was, I had enough money to buy a few things from the shopping adventures that we did. And, you can keep it.
Thank you, Sabine. I greatly appreciate this. This won't be the last you see of me, alright?
Wait, I have something for you as well. If we are giving tokens of our friendship, I would like for you to have this. And I hand her like 3 crocodile teeth.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I
Could probably fashion those into arrows.
Yes,
next
or even
I-
a necklace like mine. We could be matching like best friends.
next I see you, I'll bring you your gifts. Alright? I'll bring you your bar of soap and your bottle of mead.
I knew the freedom was too tall of an order.
Yes,
We've
well.
we've only just arrived. Let me try what I can.
Okay. Hold on to the stone. Only way
I
to
will.
remember me by.
I would not forget you regardless of the stone.
Yes.
Touch me again like that though, and I will kill you.
Yep, understood.
Alright. And I farewell.
Vagari and Sabir,
Mhm.
you guys make it back to your rooms. And there seems to be a little bit of an uproar going on in the Almajid arena. People are concerned. There's guards everywhere. Both of you either make a perception or investigation check. Or one of you with advantage if the other person is helping. It's entirely up to you.
Nat 20! What?
23.
That's
22.
what mine
sorry.
was with my bonus. That's so awesome. We're matching.
As you guys are returned, you guys are very almost quickly rushed into your rooms, and the cells are locked. You are locked into your rooms, and it doesn't take a lot to hear somebody has escaped. And as you guys are looking out of the bars of the cells in your room, you can see somebody carrying a piece of what looks like beige, sand colored, like a leathery sort of piece of flap of some kind with a jade ring in it. You would recognize this to be part of the frills of Ruik's frill flaps. Apparently, Ruik cut off part of his flaps to remove the earring to get away. We're gonna go back to Khadija,
I
who makes it back to the mod.
So
Who
it
makes it
would have
back to the
worked.
mod?
I imagine I also rented a horse along the way to put the body on.
Sure or not. You make it back to the Mahdi estate. You enter. The guards allow you in. They smell the dwarf.
Yes, I know. Just put this to the side for me, please, for now. Do not.
Yes,
unwrap
Didon.
it.
Absolutely. The hell does she want this? I don't fucking know. I'm just fucking don't question the Didon. I'm not questioning the Didon. It smells.
Do your job now.
Yes, Didon. You walk in, past the reflection pool, go into the main area, and you are greeted by Nadia. Rushes down the stairs. She looks around. Nobody seems to be around. Holds you tight, kisses you tightly, deeply, and just like rams her head into your chest and just like the tightest hug. I've missed you so much.
I've missed you so much, Nadia. I need to tell you about everything, but I have so much that I need to take care of first.
Of course. I
Oh,
understand, my love.
But
I understand entirely.
seeing you again is like a cool balm upon me. It's just I feel like I can breathe again with you in my sight.
As can I, my love. And she kisses you, and you walk away from her to look for her mother.
Mm.
You approach her room. You knock. What do you do?
I wait to hear an answer because I don't want to walk in on her.
After a few minutes, Delara answers the door. Khadija, you're back. Please come in.
Yes.
She closes the door behind you. Did you collect my earrings and necklace?
Yes, I collected your earrings and necklace, and I turn around because I'm a little embarrassed about how deeply I put it in, and it's like and then I turn back around.
She accepts it. I thank you very much.
Things have gotten very complicated.
What do you mean?
I have to give a full report to
I'm
the.
sorry. Before that, I need to confirm the item. Can you please? Did you get the key?
Yes.
She opens it. Excellent. Yes, continue telling me. She puts it
I
in
got
her
so
robe.
scared you were gonna tell me it's not in there. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that you would have checked it on the way.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Also, the dwarf stole the box, not the key. So
All right,
Yeah.
good.
she puts it in
Oh.
her robes. A full report. What happened?
I was traveling very incognito. I was not noticed, but somehow along the caravan somebody trailed me. The caravan was attacked by cultists, and we were able to fend them off. And I got to the city, and I collected the item, as is duty. And in the city, somebody from the caravan was in league with one of the cultists and tried to take the ring off of me, and it was very intense. It was not for the
I'm
two
sorry, the
gladiators
ring.
I had with me.
So you know what the item is.
Yes. I did not open the box upon receiving it, but I had to make sure that this was the proper item, and I asked for the invoice.
Your diligence is appreciated, but also a bit troublesome sometimes.
I've told nobody what it is,
I appreciate your discretion.
but somebody in the court knows and has been giving information to these cultists.
Very well. We shall let the Grand Vizier and King Saif know immediately.
I must let it be known that the two gladiators that were with me, Sabhir and Vagari, were instrumental in securing the ring back. They don't know what it is. They never looked inside the box, but I would not have been able to do this without them. The cultist, when I was able to capture him, he took his own life. But it's been within 10 days and I've brought back the body, and I wonder if someone part of the king's court would be able to revive him for more questioning.
Tomorrow night, we shall hold a feast for you and your two companions. Rest now. Go home, wash up, and sleep. I will take care of this. Where did you leave the body?
It's in the courtyard with the other guards.
She turns,
It-
goes
it-
to the wall,
it-
and
I apologize. I think the scent would offend you.
thank you.
And
She, yes.
I'm sorry. I must plead for the gladiator's case to be greatly rewarded if you would have somebody's ear for that. Perhaps even freedom. They've helped the crown.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh no, she's gonna roll like a 1.
I know, right?
Why did you bring that into existence? No.
18?
Yes!
Is it not enough?
Not a
She
one.
goes to the wall. She pulls a tassel down. Rhythm of this kind is not something easy to come by, but I will see what can be done. You have done a
Thank
great
you.
service. After a few moments, there's a knock at the door, and immediately the door opens. You see that there is a huge, bulky minotaur. You rang, mistress. Salar, please. There is a dwarven body in the courtyard, protected by the guards. Take it to the court. There is information to gather. Yes, mistress. And he turns and goes out. Khadija, please rest. Tomorrow night we shall feast. We shall have merriment. And we shall speak of this no more.
Okay. Do you wish for me to write a report?
In the days to come, yes. But for now, enjoy being back home. She pulls you and
Thank
gives
you.
you a kiss on either cheek. Go sleep.
Thank you. Thank you, Kyle.
The following night, you all, Vagari and Sabhir, with your earrings on and heavily guarded, you all attend the Mahdi estate and have a wonderful feast.
At the door when they're coming up, I give them a bar of soap and a bottle of mead.
Well, at
Nadia's
least you
standing
hold
there
up
next
good
to
side
you.
of the bargain.
A promise kept. Always like to see it.
It's good to
Thank
see
you
you.
so much, best friend Khadija.
Nadia comes up behind you, puts her hand on like your back, your shoulder. These are the ones you were telling me about?
Yes, yes, they are.
It is very nice to meet you both. Thank you for keeping my Diram safe. No one can keep me safe if something happens to her.
Oh, that is very sweet of you. And this must be, I think you mentioned something about her when we first started on the trip. What was your name again? I'm so sorry.
I am Nadia.
Nadia, that is right. Well, Nadia, it is utmost pleasure, and if we can do anything to help, let us know.
Yes, Nadia. What a pleasure to meet you.
It's an honor to make your acquaintance. Please, come in. Enjoy what we have to offer and our accommodations. We shall drink tonight.
Awesome.
You all have a lovely evening. Unless anybody wants to roleplay anything.
This is
Have
the time we
regarded
get to be
earrings, we're
turned.
good.
This is
We
when you
finally
guys
get
get turned.
turned.
You
We
guys
finally
finally
get
get turned.
I would like to do the worm.
Make a performance check with advantage.
Yeah, okay, sweet. Oh no. That is an 11.
In 11,
Mm-hmm.
you see this tall human figure that you have been introduced to as Bijan, or as Shaheen. And I will show you how it's done. And he does the worm. Let me see.
Oh no!
He rolled an 8.
Yes!
Like falls flat on his face. He's just like, when I was younger, it was much better. I can do it much better.
It is okay. I always land on my feet.
You guys, 'cause he's a cat. He's a lion, hey, and he's funny. You're funny.
You're very perceptive.
And he's smart too. I like this man.
Let us drink.
Yes, more meat, more drink. The rest of the evening is wonderful and fantastic. The arena gains higher security after pleading your case, Khadija. Unfortunately, the two gladiators, your companions, were not released from their servitude. We're going to do a little time jump.
All right.
Khadija,
Villain
about a
arc
month
started.
later.
Villain
Khadija,
arc
about a month
starter.
later. What? What's that?
I said villain arc started. Let's go.
You come to kill Khadija for not keeping her word.
The origin story.
Khadija, the gated entrance of the Mahdi estate has guards swarming all around it. You lift up your hood, make your way through the streets, being careful not to be detected. Hayam warning you about all the movements of everybody in the street. You get to one of the gates that leads out of the city. And before you get there you see amongst a number of posters, wanted, fearless runner, wanted, Sabhir. You make your way out of the gates, start to wander into the desert. You pull out a fleshy piece of gray skin and a fur-covered piece of ear with 2 jade earrings in them. A guard almost spots you, and behind him you see, wanted, disgraced Diron Khadija Riyahi. You make your way into the desert to wander. And that is where we're going to end our session.
Dang! Now you're totally exiled too!
Hell yeah, Khadija. Flip that script.
Yeah!
That's
Anarchy.
crazy.
That's a very awesome way to go
See,
out.
now this tells
Alignment
me we
change.
should have just cut our ears off like 2 sessions ago, and we would have
Oh
just
yeah,
ended game.
would have been golden.
It would have worked.
Thank you all very much for joining us. We hope that you enjoyed this prequel campaign for Vagari and Sabhir. Please continue to enjoy Quest Accepted and be part of a fantastic community. Have a good night.
Goodbye.
Bye.